Welcome back to our math class. Our topic for today is about dividing decimals. But we'll focus on dividing decimal numbers by 0.1, 0.01, 0.001, 10, 100, and 1000. Now let's have the steps in dividing decimals by 0.1, 0.01, and 0.001. Okay, kindly take note of these divisors. In dividing decimal numbers by these divisors, we'll count the number of zeros in 0.1, 0.01, or 0.001. Afterwards, we'll move the decimal point of the dividend to the right as many times as the number of zeros in these divisors. On the other hand, when we are dividing by 10, 100, and 1000, these are the steps that we'll follow. Again, we'll count the number of zeros in 10, 100, or 1000. But this time, we'll move the decimal point of the dividend to the left as many times as the number of zeros in these divisors. To remember these steps better, let's apply them in the following examples. First, what is 85.9 divided by 10? Our divisor is 10, so that means we will have to move the decimal point of our dividend once to the left. So let's do that here. We have 85.9 divided by 10. Okay, the decimal point of 85.9 is here. Again, our divisor is a 10. There's 1 0 in 10, so that means we will move this decimal point once to the left. Therefore, 85.9 divided by 10 will be equal to 8.59. Now, let's try to use the long method and see if we will get the same answer. So, we'll have here 85.9 divided by 10. 85 divided by 10 is 8. 8 times 10 is 80. Then 5 minus 0 is 5. 8 minus 8 is 0. We will bring down the next digit, which is 9. 59 divided by 10 is 5. 5 times 10 is 50. And 9 minus 0 is 9. 5 minus 5 is 0. Since we have a remainder, we'll add 1 0 here and bring it down. 90 divided by 10 is 9. And 9 times 10 is 90. 90 minus 90 is 0. Since there is no more remainder, we'll no longer have to add 0 here. And for the final step, we will need to copy this decimal point directly to our quotient. So as you can see, we just got the same answer. Now let's have the next example. What is 167.95 divided by 100? Let's solve here. Again, we have 167.95 divided by 100. Following the steps which I presented to you earlier, we'll just simply have to count the number of zeros in 100. And in 100, there are 2 zeros. Since we're talking about 100 here, or since our divisor is 100, the movement of the decimal point is to the left. But this time, we'll move it twice to the left since again, there are 2 zeros in 100. Therefore, our final answer will be 1.6795. We can also use the long method to answer this question. But again, the steps which we did earlier are the shortcut method. So let's have 167.95. Okay, let's divide it by 100. We'll have here 1. Then we will have a difference of 67. Bringing down 9. This will be equal to 6. And we'll have here 600. Then bring down 5. We'll have 7. Then we'll have a remainder of 95. So we'll need to add 0. Then 950 divided by 100 is 9. That will give us 900. Then a remainder of 50. So we'll have 5. And this will be equal to 500. Then we'll put the decimal point here. So we just got the same answer as well. Now let's have the third example. what is the value of n in the equation 1537.97 divided by 1000 equals n. So again, let's solve here. Okay, this time our divisor is 1000. In 1000, there are 3 zeros, so that means we'll move the decimal point of our dividend 3 times to the left. So let's move 1, 2, and 3. So our answer will be 1.53797. Next one. What is 1.87 divided by 0.1? This time, our divisor is 0.1. So that means the movement of the decimal point will be to the right. Since there is only 1 0 in 0.1, we'll move the decimal point of our dividend once to the right. Okay, so that will look like this one. Therefore, 1.87 divided by 0.1 is equal to 18.7. Let's answer it as well using the long method just to check if we will get the same answer. So we have 1.87 divided by 0.1. Since our divisor is a decimal number, we will make it a whole number by moving the decimal point to the right of the last digit. We will also do the same number of movements in our decimal point in the dividend. So that means we will move this once to the right. So our new numbers now are 18.7 divided by 1. 18.7 or any number divided by 1 is just equal to the number itself. So we'll just get the same number as 18.7 like this one. Next example, what is 12.5 divided by 0.01? Again, our divisor is 0.01, so that means the movement will be to the right. Since there are 2 zeros in 0.01, we will move the decimal point of our dividend 2 times to the right. And that will be like this, once and twice. Since there is no digit here, we will need to put a placeholder 0. So our answer will be 1250. Last example, what is 0.365 divided by 0.01? This time, our divisor has 3 zeros, so that means we will need to move 3 times to the right. Okay, so if we will move the decimal point of our dividend 3 times to the right, we will have 1, 2, and 3. So that means the final answer will be 365, or our quotient will be 365. There's no need for us to put the decimal point here because it's a whole number. And that's it for our lesson for today. Thank you for listening.